Eddie 1980. Oh my God. One of my best buddies on Twitter and maybe even in the world. Eddie 1980 says Dick Ryder needs to happen with Lucius naturally. Of course, I'm going to get Lucius involved in, well, of course, in the fan. There's going to be a big fan section, fan art. Everybody knows Lucius puts out just a fucking insane amount of Cecil art. And he's going to be a big part of the fan art. And if I think I can, I think I'm going to have him do like a backup story or a Dick Ryder story for book 2. There's definitely going to be something. He's definitely doing something. I love the way he draws Dick Ryder.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of day you happen to be checking in with your boy Lucius here. Welcome back. It's another Lucius cast. It's been a while. Big things have happened. In case you all missed it, I'm going to throw in a clip here showing that Cecil has, in some way, kind of agreed to let me in on a Dick Ryder project. So, Dick Ryder campaign is a success. It is George W. Bush on a carrier. Mission accomplished. We did it, guys. And a big thanks to my man, Eddie 1980, putting out that super chat. That was the kind of mobilization I was looking for out of the team. And so far, it's looking gold right now. But we still got a ways to go. You guys know as much as I do. I have not knocked out any details at all with Cecil on this. I just was waiting for his approval, which was pending and not a guarantee. And there's a lot that could still happen, how it could go wrong and everything. And, so I'm not getting too in my head about it. I'm just trying to take it one step at a time. So it's all about just pumping it up right now. It's all about being a hype man for your own project. It's all about brainstorming ideas for a campaign. It's all about thinking of merch to add to a campaign. It's all about defining the concept, the characters, the look, the feel. That is all still to come. So you're going to see a lot more Dick Ryder pieces from me, just as a way of grounding myself more, familiarizing myself more with it. And by the time comes time to do the real deal, it'll all hopefully be well in order, ready to go and looking sharp. And so it's, basically being in the gym. I can't imagine really hearing anything till Cash Grab is well on its way to being done. I don't know, 3 to 6 months maybe would be my guess. And I'm banking on the latter time frame, if that. But that gives me plenty of time to do what I'll need to do to be prepared. But I want to thank you guys, all of you guys who are on the team, on board. And let's see, the CG tour. We're going to kick off, I think, with Battle Brick Road. Not including some of the other pieces I've done for Narwhal, Carl Rowe. I'm liking this one. It's some sort of, like Special Ops meets Wizard of Oz story. Dorothy and the gang packing heat going into Oz. It seems like a really fun, cool concept. I already have something in mind. I'll try to knock that out tonight and tweet that out. And let's see, what else is big? What else is going on? The only thing, it is related to this goddamn pandemic. There's no end in sight. Where I saw that Mark Cuban sent out secret shoppers to Dallas restaurants, bars, eateries, and apparently 96% were not complying with the guidelines or restrictions or something like that. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, I have in the past encountered secret shoppers who have dealt with your boy here, and they're kind of dumb. They kind of don't know what the hell they're looking for. They're wrong on their facts. You'll have stuff like, did they respond to you in a minute? And yet they're like standing in the corner where no one can see them, never making themselves be known to you, and you're getting marked down for not like acknowledging somebody that you didn't even know was there, that was like non-existent. And they have time frames on that they give on these questionnaires. Like it's like 1 to 3 minutes, 4 to 7 minutes, or 7 or more. And like, I mean, it's basically nothing but 1 minute would be considered a failure in most of these things. So it's just from then how bad of a failure you are. But imagine having some inept person running the whole questionnaire on you, and then think of every other question that might come after that. By their own stupidity, they can fail you. So I'm not entirely convinced. These people need to be trained up. They need to have something on it. And what kind of person is going to be secret shopping for this whole thing? I just don't know. And who knows, with all these third parties involved on some of these things, just who's really to blame. But I'm not surprised either if it was true, because it's like, what, the busboys, waiters, and line cooks of America are going to meet CDC like disease handling guidelines? I'm not convinced that'll happen. There's still a practicality. There's still a realness to the world that, you know, it's not like everyone can protect you. You want to protect yourself, all right? That's all you can do. Eating out, dining out, that's a luxury. Even before this whole thing happened, it was considered kind of a luxury expense, a luxury part of life in a way. Even if you think, you know, your McDonald's meal isn't that much, but I mean, it's not something that you need to have. Everyone needs to eat, but you can buy a stack of oatmeal that will feed you for days for like $2. So it's kind of it's luxurious options, no matter how you cut it. And personally, I think a lot of these guidelines, as long as, you know, your place isn't getting torn up, and it seems like the places getting torn up are the city cesspools of America. You know, you just have millions of people stacked on top of one another, and dicey realms of hygiene and sanitation, all ranges, going on there. Yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit of more numbers on a location like that, say, than, you know, the rolling country hills of I don't know, Texas. I think it's mostly flat though. At any rate, that was one of the only things that I remember seeing that I definitely had an opinion about. I was just kind of like, what was the whole point of this exactly? And you know, it's like speeding on roads. Like something like 80 to 90% of people are speeding like almost all the time, especially on major highways. And you can even reach like pretty solid speeds above the speed limit, and people will still be hanging tight with you for the most part. So it's the same idea. I said it on one of my old Lucius casts, say it on this one too. Self-centeredness overcomes all. People always be in their own self-interest. Even those who deny it, they'll always be in their self-interest. It's in your interest to look like you're not in your self-interest. You never win if you're trying to play that game. So at any rate, we're going to keep on going on with this Dick Ryder hype campaign is what I'm going to call it now. And also going to do the CG tour. So I'm going to scout out. I believe I'm going to pin up a tweet just saying, hey, hit me up if you want some goodies. And it's going to be like a Subway sub club card, you know, like you punch it. All right, you got your Lucius art out. That's it. That's all you're going to get. I'm not going to charge you. I'm not going to do this unless you have bigger plans, you know, where you want to use it. You know, it's just for purely promotional purposes. a fan art section, but if I see a poster, I might be like, hey, throw me a little Skrilla my way, all right? But that's gonna be it for now, guys. Thanks for checking back in. Sorry for the delay. I had weekend activities, and this is like the fourth recording I've done of this, because I've thought I've rambled on too long, or just went way out on a limb on something, and in the end I try to give you guys concise content, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if you think, well, you're still kind of failing there, Lucius. I'm still trying to hit that mark and take it to a very solid level. Solid. All right, check with you guys later. Take